everyone, I am Mike of mikeandtessplay, and welcome back to Pokemon Sword version. Last time, which is probably a video that came out today, we fought Eternatus. We defeated Chairman Rose and fought and captured Eternatus. And this time, there is a little bit to do left here in the wild area. There were just a couple things that I never got a chance to cover during the game, and my team is still a little bit under-leveled. The first thing I want to do is actually cover Eternatus. He is a Pokemon who is guaranteed to be captured during the game. And as a legendary Pokemon, you know, it seems right to cover him. He's a Poison Dragon type, he's of the slow experience gain, and as you can see here, he is a pretty fast special attacker. That's a plus attack nature, and its attack still isn't all that good, but its HP is fantastic. He has the same moves that he, had when you fought him. This one's Lonely Nature, and he is level 60. So he is, of course, a good Pokemon. However, for an in-game rating, I truly feel as though Pokemon has to be available for at least a little bit of the game. He's available for specifically one battle. It's the Champion battle, and he's actually not a great pick for it. The only Pokemon that he's actually good against in it are... I'm not going to cover the Champion before I fight the Champion, but he's not good, specifically not good against like two members of the Champions team, and may or may not be good against another member or two. And then he does well against the Champion's Ace, but so does like 50 other things. So I'm not really going to give him an in-game rating. For that one battle, I'd give him like a 7 out of 10, honestly, because he's not really an in-game Pokemon. But there's a couple other things I want to do in the wild area. First of all, my team is not quite high enough leveled. Tess and I are still kind of working on it. I'm going to go into the Champion battle with all of my Pokemon at level 65 in preparation for the rival battle. I don't think you need to be at that high for the Champion in a normal run, since, he's tough, but he's not all that tough. I would say 61, 62 should probably do it. But there are just a few things left here that I want to do. First of all, I have never redone my bike. So, when you're on the bike, you can change your color to that of, your lead Pokemon. You can change it to either one of their types. So, I'm now the water-typed bike. It's just a cool little feature, and as you can see, that's the other thing I never got a dang chance to cover. Now, since we have defeated Eternatus, you'll notice that that den was not activated, and yet it gave me 200 watts. That's 4 times what it usually gives. It's 50 up until this point, but once you have defeated Eternatus, that number spikes. So, I'm about to get over to... Seriously, Scrafty? Scraggy. So, I'm about to get over there, but the wild Pokemon in the wild area also shoot up. They are now level 60. I forgot I actually had to show that, so thank you, Scraggy. I'm sorry I didn't need a second one. So, all of the wild Pokemon in the wild area are now level 60. Some of them, that's not much of a jump, but for the vast majority, they are now way stronger than you were before. Even the ones back in the very starting areas are now going to be level 60. And the activated dens now give 2,000 watts. Basically, watts are easy to come by now. Just go around, hit all the dens. If you fight all the dens, then they reactivate. You can get a ton of watts very quickly. So if you're looking to buy some last-minute TRs or some specific items or anything really, you can do that. And this den, let me just make it clear, looks different. This is a rare den. I could not get it to show up the whole time I was showing the wild area. And this one's a 5-star. Surfetched! Good old Surfetched! I have used candies to level up to 77, because the other thing that I wanted to show was a den of 3 stars or above. And again, I couldn't get it to show up on camera. I tried multiple times. It was so frustrating. Like, whenever I would be just wild area grinding, they'd be like all over the place. The second I hit record, it was like, nah, you only get 1 and 2 stars and no rare ones ever. Whatever. So 5-star dens are difficult when you're dealing with computers, which, I am. The Pokemon in them tend to be around level 60, and so your Pokemon need to be high leveled. And starting at levels 3 and above, 3 stars and above, the den Pokemon gain barriers. Barriers have to be broken before the Pokemon will take damage. Now, they can take a little bit of damage while the barrier is active, but useful to know that a Dynamax move takes off 2 of those little chunks, while a regular move will only do 1. So that's relevant here. It's why I strongly recommend Dynamaxing the second you get into a battle of anything that is, well, starting with an initial barrier. Most of them don't have a barrier at the 3-star level. They don't seem to have a barrier until about half health. But for a 5-star barrier, it's going to start with one pretty much every time. So, you know, Dynamax. And fortunately, Surfetched has a pretty good moveset, and you can see it did do some damage through the barricade, or through the barrier. But that was a ×4 effective Dynamax move from a really strong physical attacker, and it barely did that much. In addition, the higher the level of the... Really? You used a water move on a... Okay. And then... Oh, no. I think all the... Wow! All it has is water moves. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. You know what? I'm just gonna max Knuckle because it doesn't really matter right now. Oh gosh, but he hasn't shown it yet. But the 4 and 5 stars can. I don't know if this is like a guarantee, but they can attack more than once in one turn. Some of the 5-star dens are ridiculously difficult. I have lost 5-star dens when I'm fighting with computers when I had a level 100 Pokemon. It was nuts. I mean, granted, my Pokemon never went down. It was just that the computers got knocked out. But still, you know, when you have a level 100 Pokemon, you don't expect to lose to anything in the game. So, you know, kind of annoying. But the other thing is, when a barrier is up, your Dynamax moves are not going to do any of their special effects. Yeah, like, there's no grassy terrain right now. Our attack power didn't rise after Max Knuckle. So, you know, it's no use, basically. So, and he can do that, and anytime he can always just negate your stat gains. So this is not, honestly, this is really not looking good, because unless this is his last barricade, or his last barrier, which it may or may not be. Ah, there he goes. He attacked and then hit us with the all-hitting move. These den battles can be fine. They can be easy. If you've got a really high-level Pokemon, then the computer levels are easy. Or if you just fight alongside, you know, people who are not going to bring a Pokemon with only one move type to a battle where that move type might heal the opponent. Or only an inaccurate move that'll do nothing. Oh my gosh. But the point is that these battles can be very difficult when you're fighting it like I am. I mean, just look at this. I am not even to halfway health for him right now. I've got a team member who can literally do nothing but heal him. And while none of the Pokemon on my side have been KO'd yet, my Pokemon just lost his Dynamax. So, yeah, not looking good. And he lowered my accuracy, which means that my move missed there. And now he has KO'd the Quillfish. This is going to be a loss. Unless something very strange happens right now. He's got 1 KO, he's got 2 more Pokemon that are basically guaranteed to... He's got 2 KOs, and I'm now very badly hurt. Fortunately, that hit. Okay. So his barrier is now broken twice. He should be at, what, like -4 defenses or something? Let me actually check on that, because that's another feature I'm not 100% certain I've shown. You can hit Y at any time and see what the stats are. Okay, he's only at -2 defenses. But I'm at -1 accuracy. Delmise is just showing that it's draining. But you can also see that the Pokemon on your team, you know, they're only at 2/3 your level, so they're at level 53 because I'm at 77. it's a little bit more than 2/3, but either way. I really wish that my last Leaf Blade had not missed. We won! Way to go, Sirfetch'd! The might of critical hits! So he did only have 2 barriers. I thought he would have more than that. I'm not going to catch him, but the benefit of the rare dens is that you get better rewards. So a normal 5-star den, you will typically get between 1 and 3 experience candies L's, usually it's 2, and 1 experience candy XL, which gives tremendous amounts of experience. And then you'll get like 1 Dynamax candy. But in a rare den, you'll get a ton of stuff. I got 4 TRs from that one fight, along with some rare berries, 3 Dynamax candies, a bunch of Candy L and Candy XL. So the rewards are definitely worth it. They're huge. And rare dens are actually available right from the start. Even from the start, like a typical 1-star, instead of giving 5 extra small candy and 1 small candy, a rare den will give you something more like 7 and 2. And with usually more Dynamax candies. So they're really helpful anytime you're in the wild area and you just see a rare den. It's worth it. Ooh, excellent. I will also show off a 3-star because this is the other thing that I wanted to show that I really couldn't with the 5-star that was ridiculously overpowered. 5-star dens are difficult, but I'm honestly very surprised that I won that one. I was expecting to lose it as soon as I realized what Wishy-Washy could do. So, 3-star dens, though, once you hit a certain point, I don't remember the exact point, well, once you hit a certain point in the game, 1-star dens disappear, and I think 2-star dens might disappear too, so you're left with only the tougher dens later on. This is just the point that I chose to show this. So what I'm going to show, I'm not going to Dynamax because I don't need to. I'm level 77, this thing's like 30 or 35. So I am going to hit it with a super effective stab attack. Oh no. It's not going to show it! Oh man. Alright, what I wanted to show is that the barriers are set at certain amounts of their HP. That did a lot of damage through the barrier. That's actually showing what damage can look like through a barrier. So, what I wanted to show was that a move like Brick Break from a Sirfetch'd that's 40 plus levels above the Q-Fan should be enough to one-hit KO it several times over, even with boosted HP. But, because... Oh, hey, look, you actually moved twice and got the KO. Wow, pretty good move. Yeah, when they have their barrier up, they tend to be more aggressive. So, it should be enough for a KO. But, the Pokemon... The barrier actually prevents that. I have literally had fully powered Dynamax moves get stopped after doing like 1 HP simply because the barrier kicked in. So, you know, it's pretty much like a stop. Like, whenever that barrier is supposed to kick in for that particular Pokemon, it will kick in regardless of anything else that's going on at the time. So, just a neat little thing there. And I will, again, not catch because I don't need to catch anything else. But good rewards. Got a free little flash cannon TR there. Pretty cool. So basically that's what I wanted to show. The few things left in the wild area, obviously the whole of it is open now, but the wild Pokemon are all much stronger. That actually reminds me. There was a wild Pokemon that I had thought of. It's not... Oh, no, it's pretty darn far away. Let me just recap while I'm checking it out, because I know it happens after Eternatus, but does it happen after the game, or is it right now? So, yes, the dens are, you know, stronger. It's the higher level dens, plus the fact that the even inactivated dens give now almost as much watts as activated dens gave before you fought Eternatus. Combined with high level Pokemon just roaming around, basically the wild area is the best place to grind ever in a Pokemon game. The dens give the experience candies and often rare candies, which are tremendous. The wild Pokemon are all level 60, which means they're all worth good experience. Some more than others, obviously. But, you know, There's also free items. You can get tons of money. You can get rare candies just by, getting the items. So right now, I mean, the wild area has been broken from the moment that we entered it, but even in the end of the game here, and for the post game, the wild area gets a boost that makes it still entirely relevant. So don't discount it because, they're all level, 13 Pokemon there. No, now they're all level 60. And are you here? You're still a Steelix. I think it might be weather dependent. Yeah, it might be weather dependent. Can't really tell. Sometimes over here, I'm not sure if it's available right now. There's resources online that you can check. Sometimes you can find a Duraludon just sort of wandering around here. I think he's where that Rhydon showed up. So yeah, it's just another place to catch a pretty rare Pokemon. But he might be post-game. It might just be the wrong weather. I'm not sure. So anyway, that's just what I wanted to show. I know it ended up being a pretty long video because 5-star dens take a while. But I just wanted to show the few things in the wild area that I hadn't been able to show before. The upgraded dens, the rare dens, glowing Pokemon over there, and the different changes that you can make to the bike. So that's going to be it for this part. This is just a little bonus video, and between videos, I will be making the final changes to my team. I'll go over them at the start of the next video. So I hope you enjoyed this little quirky side thing, but either way, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time when we battle the champion. See you then.